Alrighty, guys. Can you guys hear me? This is my first time setting this up, so if you could give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, that would be awesome. Perfect. And then we will get started in about a minute to 90 seconds here. Get everybody set up. Alrighty. And today we will be doing like a 3-minute jump rope test. So we're just going to start off with our jump ropes to get warmed up. We're just going to go for about 30 seconds. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to grab our jump ropes. Alrighty. And let's go ahead. Let's start our jump rope, and we're just going to get some single unders. You can add some single legs in there too. Front and back. Side to side. Whatever we want to do. Or just normal single jumps. Good. Let's go ahead. We can rest from there. We'll hit the ground. We'll go to a lunge position. Just from here, we'll do our normal elbow to instep. We'll hold for a second or two. We'll go arms up overhead and press those arms behind and the head through. Present to the front of the room, and we'll switch sides. Be nice and tall. When we shoot those arms through, we'll go other side, elbow to instep. And we'll go up nice and tall. Palms towards the ceiling. Get the chest and head through, elbows locked out. Really try to fight for elbows locked out. Good. We'll go back to the other side. Just do one more on each side. And arms up overhead. Fight to lock those elbows out, palms towards the ceiling. Switch sides. And back. Arms up overhead. When we have that, we'll go seated. We'll go windshield wiper, 5 to each side. Pause at the end range. Once we have 5 to each side, we'll go 90-90. So 90 degrees with both legs. And what we're gonna do here is try to get the belly button to the middle of our front shin. We're just gonna hold this. Try to take deep breaths with our belly. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides. 90-90. And we're trying to get our belly button to our front shin. Nice controlled deep breaths. Good work. All righty, from there we'll go on our backs and we'll hug the knees. And from here, what we'll do is we'll get our shoulder blades off the floor, and then we'll let one leg go, hands above the head, and then we'll go 3 alternating to either side. Nice pause at the end range. Belly button smashed into the floor. Once you have 3 to either side, let's flip onto our stomachs. And what we're going to do is we're going to press our hips into the floor. Heels will go towards the ceiling, and my arm, the back of my palms are going to go past my head and up. We'll hold for 2 seconds, back down. Skydiver holds will go for 5 total with a 2-second pause at the top. Heels towards the ceiling, back of the hands towards the ceiling. Ooh. And we'll hold for 2 seconds at the top. Going for 5. Good. From here, we'll go ahead and put either the yellow or the orange band at the low anchor point. Either the yellow or the orange band. And from here, we got 15 reps. We're just going to do a Y pull. So up and out. Different variation of the angle. It's here. Make a Y with my arms. We're going for 15 with a nice little pause at the top. Alrighty, from there we will keep the same band, or maybe even go just a little bit heavier, and we'll stay at that low anchor point, or we'll grab and put it on a mid anchor point if you have it. But if you don't, low anchor point's okay. We'll cut that band in half and grab the handles. And we have a standing row. So from here, we'll put the band through the handles, soft bend in the knees, and we pull those thumbs to the bottom of our ribs. We have 20 here. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. Get our elbows past our back. Nice, tall, and upright, eyes forward. Soft bend in the knees. Going for 20. It's good work. Alrighty, when we're done with that, next up we have a hollow hold. We're going for a minute. Let my clock get. And well, after that, we'll take a 15-second break. So we have 15 seconds to get into this. Remember, belly button push towards the floor. If we need to, we could have one arm or one leg out, another leg out. We could tuck here and do a tuck hold. Anything's fine. We are going in 3, 2, 1. Hollow body hold. We could start off challenging and then progress as we move through. Remember, belly button smashed into the floor, shoulder blades off the ground. If we need to, we could bring one knee in. We could alternate that leg in. We're just smashing that belly button into the floor. Smashing the low back into the floor. We would bring both knees in. Tuck hold position, that's totally fine too. Ten more seconds. Keep fighting for it. Whatever variation you want to settle with. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew, good work. All right. Before we get into the strength, we have a little jump rope test. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to go 3 minutes on the jump rope with as minimal mistakes as possible. 3 minutes is not a sprint, so we're not trying to do it as fast as possible. We are just really going for as little mistakes as possible. If we need to remember, is I think we're going to retest this again. This might have been a test that you guys have done before, something to write down your reps or just remember it if you want to. Not totally okay. And we are going to start this in 10 seconds. So starting our 3 minutes in 3, 2, 1, we're going. Remember, we're just going for as little mistakes as possible, not going super fast. Just a nice controlled pace. We are a minute deep. Good job, stay strong. We are at the halfway point. Good work. Try to keep this pace. Remember, not about too much speed. Just trying to maintain this pace. Less than a minute left to go. Keep on moving. Stay steady. If you trip up, that's totally okay. Just try to get back to it. Last 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Whew. All right. Before we get into anything else, let's find a bench. Let's find a wall. Let's find anything we could put our toes up onto. Whatever our more tight ankle is, we'll go ahead and start with that one. We'll get our toes up, legs straight, drive the heel into the floor, and then lean into it. Feel a nice calf stretch. We can put this on a bench. We can put it on a wall. It's a nice little easy stretch. Toe up on that wall. We're driving our hips forward and into it. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides. It's a nice little quick, easy stretch. So we're flexing our foot up. I know it's hard to see my black shoes on this black mat, but we're flexing our foot up. You guys can see it better on the wall. Nope, not really. And all we're doing is driving our hips forward and through. Get a nice stretch in that calf. I don't really care about what that back foot's doing. Just try to get our hips forward and through. Main focus is that calf. All right, let's go ahead. Shake that out. All right, so what we're going to do, starting off, is we'll grab a band. We're gonna sit on the floor. There's a couple of ways we could do this. We could loop that band underneath both of our legs. We could loop that band underneath one. I suggest a yellow or an orange. If you're really good at pressing, maybe a red. And what we're going to do is a seated pike. So feet together, we're angled, we're pressing our belly button forward, chest nice and tall, and we're keeping our elbows nice and tight as we press. We're trying to avoid getting out wide. We want to keep our elbows in front of our shoulders as we press. This is super challenging. We're just going for 10. So we could either wrap it through one leg, we could wrap it through both, whatever we can manage. And we're just going for 10. Pause at the top. Keep those elbows nice and tight. Keep those hips forward. Avoid leaning back. And I'm here, nice and tight, and I'm forward. 10 reps. Once we have our 10 reps, we're back to the low anchor point, most likely the red band. We're imagining like a pull-off press, low to high chop, arms locked out. We're at the hips, and then we bring that band up and over. Nice and tight midline. We're going 10 reps on each side. Elbows locked out the whole time. Once we're done with that, we'll go back to our orange band. All righty, and we're gonna step through that orange band. We'll be standing here. And this one, we're not gonna go for reps, we're just gonna go for time. And so the first thing that we're gonna do, arms locked out, we'll go for 20 seconds front raise. Then we'll go for 20 seconds lateral raise. And then we'll go for a 20-second hold up here. All right, we're gonna test it out with the orange band. And then in later rounds, if you could do a heavier band, go ahead. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. We're going with the front raise, elbows nice and locked out. Pull with those front delts or shoulders up, nice top, elbows locked out. And we'll go lateral raise. Thinking about pulling with the shoulders up, elbows locked out. I'm not using momentum, I'm not using my hips. Controlled range of motion. And front hold, I'm holding with the top of my shoulder. I'm thinking the top of my shoulder is holding this band up. Belly nice and tight. Holding, holding, holding. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Ooh, go ahead, shake that out. Good job. All righty, from here, we'll go ahead and grab a PVC pipe and a band. Probably that red band that we used. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do banded PVC pipe 21s. If you're unfamiliar with 21s, what we're gonna do is a bicep curl. We're gonna start from full range, right? Elbows locked out to halfway. We'll do 7 of the bottom reps, then 7 top to 90, then 7 full range of motion. All right? So at your own pace, 7 from bottom to halfway. Then top to halfway. Then full range. And then we're going to repeat that one more time. We're going to do that exact same thing one more time through. So bottom, half. Good. And we are back to the seated pike press. If it was a little bit too easy last time, we could go ahead and grab a harder band if we'd like. Our feet together. We're trying to get at at least 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more. And from here, belly nice and tight, elbows nice and tight. 10 reps. Good work. When we have 10, we're back to the low to high chops. We're in that like pull off press grip, elbows locked out. We start high or in the hip, go high. Slight bend in the knees. Ten on each side. Whew. All righty. Next, we have that front raise to lateral raise to front hold. If orange was too easy for you, you could go ahead and grab a red, but orange was plenty for me. It's time to challenge yourself to really use that shoulder to slow and controlly raise both ranges of motion and hold that hold the whole entire time. All right, we are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, front raise. Using that shoulder, elbows locked out to control that range of motion. Nice and steady. Lateral raise. And front raise hold for holding. Keep holding, keep holding. Belly nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew! That is rough. All right, from there, we're going back to the banded bicep curls. If it was too easy last time, we could double band up. We could grab a heavier band. We're going to do the 21s, bottom to 90, top to 90, and then full range of motion, but we're going to repeat that. So we're going to do it twice. Bottom to 90 for 7. And then right into the next set. Bottom to 90. And top to 90. At full range. Woo! Good work. right, we're back to that seated pike press. Feel free to change that band around based on your past experiences with this. So I tried the red out last time and realized that that might be a little bit too ambitious for me this morning. And I'm back on the orange, belly nice and tight. I'm trying to bring my belly button towards my toes, keeping my legs pressed to the ground. It's all about that angle. Avoid leaning back. We're trying to lean forward, the nice neutral spine. Lock out those elbows up over top. Once we have our 10, we're back to the low to high chop. Soft bend in the knees. Elbows locked out. Ten on each side. Good work. We're back to the front to lateral raise with a front hold. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Front raise. Trying to raise it up with that shoulder. Front of the delt. And lateral raise. And front hold. Belly nice and tight. Squeeze the cheeks. Find your happy place. Ooh, let's burn. Woo. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Great job, everybody. Okay. We're moving now. We got last set of 21s before we move on to the next piece of our strength. Remember, we're going through it twice, bottom to 90. We have top to 90. We have full range. Woo! Alrighty, we can put PVC pipe to the side, band to the side. Up next, we're gonna use our bag. And we're gonna go for 20 reps or more. So our goal is minimum 20 reps. If we don't get 20, that's fine, but we're trying to aim for minimum 20 reps. But if you could bang out 42, go for 42. All right. We're gonna do our normal bag strict press. Bag up, elbows nice and tight. Press towards the top. Full luck out with the elbows, belly nice and tight. Imagine we're against the wall and we can't lean back. As many as you can. At least get 20. All right, once we're done with that, join me on the floor. And we have flutter kicks. We're gonna go for 45 seconds. Just a reminder on flutter kicks. Hands supporting the hips, toes pointed, head on the floor, and we're swimming. Alrighty. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Press that low back into the floor, feet up, hands supporting the hips, legs straight. Point those toes if you can, or point the toes back towards your shin. Either is fine. Keep fighting, keep fighting. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. That'll work. Once we're done with that, we'll go back to the bag. And we're just gonna do this one more time. We got our bag strict press. All right. When we're done with that, we just got flutter kicks one more time. So meet me back on the ground. We're gonna go in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Push that low back into the ground. Think about my belly buttons getting pushed into the ground. Nice and tight. Good work, good work. 10 more seconds. Keep fighting, keep fighting. 3, 2, 1. Good work. All righty. Let's talk about our conditioning for today. All we're going to need is a light band, a jump rope, and a bag. So it's going to be 2 rounds, and we're going to do a minute of each exercise. The first exercise we're going to do is a kneeling lateral raise. So we're in this lunge position, back knee supporting the band. We'll do 1 set with the right leg forward, 1 set with the left leg forward. You get to choose which leg, and we're just doing our lateral raises for a minute, right? And we're just gonna cycle through this so you guys are aware of what we're doing. Next is going to be the bag push press. So grab a Bulgarian bag, dip, drive, press up, over top. We'll do that for a minute. Then we have our hollow rocks. We'll start by hugging our knees, push our low back into the ground, hands up overhead, and we're rocking. And then lastly, we have a minute of jump rope. All right? So we're going to get started on this. I'm going to reset my clock. And we're going to go in 10 seconds. All righty, we're starting with that banded lateral raise. We are going in 3, 2, 1, go. Belly button nice and tight. We're doing that lateral raise. Going for a full minute. Pace yourselves for a minute on each of these exercises. Good work. Stay consistent through that minute. We're halfway through. $15 seconds to go. Five, 3, 2, 1. We're to the bag push press. Grab that bag, right into it. Dip drive. Press up overhead. Breathing. If we need a break, I suggest resting at the top. Catch your breath. Belly button nice and tight. Halfway there. $15. 10. 3, 2, 1. We're on to the hollow rocks. We can also bring one knee in if we need to. And alternate the legs if we need to. Halfway there. Good work, crew. Keep going. We have 15 seconds. All the way through. Back pressed into the floor. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. We're picking up our jump rope. And we're going. Halfway there. And 3, 2, 1. Good. We're back to the lateral raises. Whatever knee we had forward last time, let's switch knees. The other one will be forward. We're right into it. Slow and controlled raises. "20 seconds. "10, 3, 2, 1. And we're back to the bag for bag push press. "15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Hollow rocks. Back to the hollow rocks. Remember, we can hit any regression we need to. So if that's one knee coming to chest, just making sure we're alternating after a few. As we get into it, even if we need to hit a tuck hold rock, that's totally okay. Work within your bounds. Just keep moving. 30 seconds. Keep moving, keep holding. 10 seconds all the way through. Keep on going, you got this. 5, all the way through. 3, 2, 1. We're back on the ropes. Last minute. Let's try to get to it all the way through. There you go, let's finish strong. Let's start the day off right. If we trip up, that's okay. Right back to it. Keep moving. Good job, good job. Halfway through, halfway through. Oops. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and great job. Good work, everybody. That was a lot of fun for me. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I know it wasn't as smooth as possible, but first virtual, a lot of fun. Everybody did great. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you. It's good to see you, Val.